Hi, this is Hal Ruth with Equalizer 9, and this is your tip of the week. What we're going to talk today about is strategy development. Yes, it is that time of year. We're getting close to the end of 2019, and this is the time of year when a lot of firms start saying, you know what, hey, we need to get together, we need to do some kind of little retreat, and we need to develop our strategy for 2020. And so you get together for a couple days, and you generate a book that is your strategy, sometimes rather thick, and it will be things that you want, initiatives you want to create, problems you want to solve. You'll do a SWOT analysis, which is great. I love SWOT analysis, and you'll pull out some research from maybe McGraw-Hill or something supporting the sectors that you want to continue to develop. But here's what will happen. You'll create that book, it'll be beautiful, but it'll end up on a shelf somewhere, it'll seldom get looked at again, or it'll end up in a drawer at your desk and seldom looked at again. You may pull it out once or twice a year just to see, hey, are we doing any of these things? Or if you're like a lot of companies, you won't pull it out again until the end of the year when you're going to do the strategy again and you're going to use it as a template for developing the new one. Well, that's not what strategy is all about. We need to create a framework that you use to grow your business. And so I want to give you the 3 keys to successful strategy development. Number 1, it has to be simple. Keep it simple. It should be so simple that people can get to their strategy. What is our strategy? Boom, here's on a dashboard on my computer. Boom, it's on this one sheet of paper right here. Or it's so simple that I can recite our 4 or 5 major initiatives. So, and also remember when you're developing a strategy, part of the simplicity is the old adage that if you're focused on everything, you're focused on nothing. So create about 4 or 5 major initiatives and go all in. Don't make it 7, 8, 10, 12 initiatives or a laundry list of to-do items. That's not strategy. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is it must be highly executable. In other words, most people develop a plan, but they don't have an execution plan on how they're going to execute their strategy. So you must have a way to execute it. So on that note, I'll tell you this. I have developed a strategic framework. You probably can't really see it here. But what it's all about is it creates a very simple strategy, that being the first item, and then it makes it highly executable so that we know who owns an initiative and we color code red, green, yellow as to whether we're making success on that initiative or not. And so we would report monthly with each other for about a 30 to 45 minute meeting, and we'd say initiative number 1, hey, you're the owner of that. Are we red, yellow, green? If they say green, that means, hey man, we're getting it done. And there's measurements that will be on this document on how we define if we're getting it done or not. But if it's red, which means we're not making any progress, then we're going to talk about what resources we need to pull together to help this owner move that initiative forward. And so it becomes a quick little check-in meeting once a month. Are we red, yellow, green on these initiatives? Now we're going to go to the third thing. So the first thing was it must be simple. The second thing, it must be executable. The third thing is it must be adaptable. You see, the strategy we put together on November 30th or December 4th for 2020 may not be what we need to be doing come July of 2020. Things change. Our business changes, the marketplace changes, the economy changes. There are too many variables to have a rigid, fixed strategy that we cannot adapt. And so it must be adaptable. And that's another thing about my framework is when we meet monthly to determine where we are on our strategy initiatives, we have tactics. If a tactic is just not working, say we're not getting anywhere or we're rethinking this, we don't think it's the right tactic, some things have changed, you simply change the tactic. You change the tactic on the fly and we think this tactic will move our strategic initiative better, then we change it and we go. And we go all in. So it has to be adaptable. So those are the 3 things: simple, executable, adaptable. I would love to help you guys if you are if you're thinking about creating your 2020 strategy right now and thinking about how do you go about doing that. Give me a call. I would love to facilitate some strategy development through a workshop with you. I do it well. That's what I do. Give me a yell. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you again. And if I don't talk to you, have a great holiday season.